Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's Midday Money on a Tuesday. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing good today. It's noon. It's maybe 9 a.m. Maybe it's nighttime, morning, noon, night, wherever you are. Give me a follow at Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter. And if you're following on Twitter, super. Come on over to YouTube channels, Winning Free Picks and Sean Higgs. Follow both. A little different on each because I do live shows. Well, this week it'll be Thursday with Major League Baseball Day action. That'll be on the Sean Higgs YouTube channel. So again, follow both channels. It's cost you anything to follow the channels. Hitting the like button, thumbs up, leave a comment. Let me know you've come in even after the fact. And after the fact, you can find me in podcast form on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora. It's all there. Thank you. The Believe Network rolling out. That's where we get our nice little llama decoration. Let's just we'll run through these real fast. We'll get on with our day here. A little recap of last night's action. Not a good day. We lost with the Nuggets here in the video. Hockey goes down. Bad day in baseball. 1-4. The props, we took it on the chin. 1-6. A losing day. And shockingly, you're going to come into a show and the person actually loses. Yeah, had a losing day, I say in the video. How about that? People actually admitting they lost. I do lose sometimes. I'm a human. We'll get to today's picks. We'll put them in the chat. We'll tweet them out again. Here we go in the Twitter world. I'll always call Twitter like the San Diego Chargers, Washington Redskins, Cleveland Indians. It's Twitter. I don't like X. We'll put them out here in the chat as well. Chat action for there. And then we'll put the player props in because there's extra of those. Just like that. Everything is in the chat. And we are ready to roll here at the 2:30 mark with today's action. Action-packed day. 40-42 in baseball. We're down $70 now with the losing day in the video. Winning day on the sites, though. Doing all right there. We're up plus money. I'm always going to be around 500. I'm a couple games over 500 on the sites. We're down here $1.70. Pirates under the 8.5. Oakland run line -120. Said it yesterday. I don't know why I didn't put it in the chat. Dumb of me. Should have. It was a 1 o'clock game. We talked about on Look at Lines. Should have put them out. Did not do that or the under. Should have. Royals under the 8.5. Cubbies, I mentioned, will be fading the Astros left and right. Even money for the Cubs. And my guy, Grayson Rodriguez, Mr. Cy Young Future, winning over, I think, 11.5 games. I got a win on him. Are you kidding me? 11.5 games? Could have that at the All-Star, but he might have that at the end of May. Plus 105 on the run line. Now, the two totals. I want to get out there. Totals on the season, 20-9, 69%. Doing all right in totals. I know someone's like, oh, man, how do you take these totals? They're not good. Listen, don't be scared of taking an under here and there. All right? I'm 20-9 picking our totals. That's 69%. Let's go. Basketball 45-43. We are at even money now in the video after the Nuggets. How about that Nugget win? I think I was doing late night look headlines last night. I said, yeah, I can't wait till the Nuggets win this one. It should be fabulous. Again, 45-43 here, but on the sites we're at 54%, 31-26. Pacers team total over 110.5. You got to come out and play here, fellas. You cost me game one. I had you plus 3.5. You go to a favorite, you lose terribly. Over team total. Get it done, Indiana. And the Mavericks first half -120. Again, I had you as a dog. You went to a favorite. 8 points in the second quarter. You don't come out here. Listen, you want to take a -0.5 in the first quarter, second quarter as well? I did. Sure. Mavericks, we've seen it, although we didn't see it in the terrible Magic game, but a team that's comes out and you just lose bad, you expect them to show up the next time, right? At least I do. We saw that last night. We saw the Sixers come out strong. The Lakers come out strong. Mavericks, your time to shine, Dallas. Let's go. You made some trades to get some defensive guys in there. Make your shots early. Say, hey, we're here. You know, pressure's on us. We're going to come out here and do it. Come on, Luka. Come on, Kyrie. Hockey, 22-22 plus 120 in the video. On the sites, 36 to 32, 53%. Not bad, though. We're up a bunch because we take plus monies most of the time because we like our puck lines. But I'm rolling on and under here. Bad day and unders yesterday on the site. I'm not going to lie. Losing day with hockey, winning day with baseball, loser with hockey. Give me the Florida Tampa under the 5.5. Player props 40 and 58. Bad day yesterday, but we're still up 10-60 here. One game I'm looking at here. I'm going to key in on. We could have went a lot of way. Listen, if I didn't keep records, I could put player props for every single game. You could have a bunch of every. What is that? Here we go. I'm moving on these games. Let's get it done. A Rosarena Ribby, 195, and I'm going to couple it with the Series 195. Kind of bookends. Your number 2 hitter, your number 8 hitter. They're not really hitting. They're under the Mendoza line. Not hitting at all. But listen, Kent Tomeda, I think, is going to give up some runs here. This is the guy who gave up 6 runs to the White Sox. And as I got Mr. Numbers so eloquently points out, all last year and this year, Tampa Bay steals runs at home or steals signs to get more runs at home. Good, steal the signs all you want. Rosario is the guy we had the other day, right? A run and a ribby, hits an RBI triple, sac fly. We cash it in the first inning. You're going to give me a plus 180 out of this guy? Are you kidding? Listen, I mentioned Kent Tomeda being a bad pitcher. 180 for a guy hitting 6th and hitting 359 on the year? Nobody's going to be on base for him? Sure, 180. And Ben Rortvet, sorry if I butchered that, plus 260. He's at the bottom of the lineup, but, in 13 games, he's in 324. If Rosario's on second, this guy's going to knock him in. Let's go for a plus 260. Are you kidding me? I mentioned Jose Siri as a guy he's, again, hasn't done much, but you know what? I almost want to say a Jose Siri home run prop today. But we'll take a ribby for 195. And I mentioned Lopez yesterday fixing the Sox. I said, let's look at his K prop. Yeah. 6 Ks minus 370. You think I don't like putting a 140 in here. You think I'm putting a 370 out here? You're out of your darn minds. 7 Ks minus 180, 9 Ks. You got a little plus by there. It's at 205. But I'm going to go Big Kahuna style, Big Willie style, getting jiggy with it. Lopez, 10 Ks or more, 4-1. Here we go. Let's get it, Mr. Lopez. Strike these guys out. Now let's do some comments to see how everybody is on a Tuesday. Michael Amato leading off the show. Hall's coming in. Hello, everyone. Taking the Cubbies at Wrigley over the Astros for plus money. Currently fading Houston. Yeah, this was a minus 103. It's even. You got a plus. I know Wicks has been bad. I'm not putting. How are we betting the Astros? You think the Astros have looked good? They haven't. Last place, Houston Astros, by the way, in case you didn't know. Astros sitting at 7-16. No, thank you. 3-7 on the road being a favorite. Is that a joke? And Michael A. He loves it. I'm going to make a shirt that says good afternoon just for Michael A. We are well. Did my Ross and Jesse shows today. We're ready to rock here. Team total for the O's. Yes. Griffin, Tomato, Canning. I agree. Team total. Get it. Lakers and the Sixers. Sixers, a terrible collapse. The Lakers collapse. Are we shocked? They blew a lead the other day. The Nuggets just own these guys. 10 in a row. The Lakers had double-digit leads in like half of these games per my guy Jesse Shule. So them blowing leads here makes sense. Look at the bench. This team is terrible. I was talking to T-Money last night after the game, and I was like, oh, T-Money. I said, try not to stare at the ceiling all night and try to get some sleep after this loss. And I was trying to figure out that he's like, they'll make some moves next year to compete. And I was trying to figure out, I went to I think Sports Track or something to look at the Laker salary cap. And I think this year or for next year, I was trying to figure it out because one year LeBron is like a $68 million cap hit. Maybe, I think it's the year after last year. They're, I think 70 or 80 million over. How are you making deals? What is, and then LeBron is saying, oh, we got to get the replays. The replays, you blew a 15-point lead, a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter. Stop with the excuses, LeBron. Stop it. You wanted this head coach. You make the trades for these guys. You want your guys in there, and this is what you get. It's a bad team. Sixers series could be 1-1. Lakers could be up 2-0, but they're the Lakers. Mike says, never want to hear GOAT attached to LaFraud's name ever again. Listen, the guy missed the three. I'm not mad at him for missing a three at the end of the game. Where's the and the team's going to go on a run. You got out to a big lead, and people are thinking like, "Oh, here are the Lakers. It's a series now." It's a series. It's 1-1. I mean, it's a series because you had a double-digit lead on the road. You lost both games. We know the NBA teams go on runs. I'm not calling a fraud for missing a late game 3-point shot, because if Porter misses his shot, the Lakers win, and nobody's remembering that shot. So I mean, he's not the GOAT simply because he's just not. He had to go and win with the Wade, who already had a championship. That's why he's not. That automatically takes him off the list of GOATness. There's the Winning Free Picks Facebook page, and Dennis O'Brien with the like, my guy. Thank you. Miz, how have you been? It's been a minute. Where are you at? Oh, Atlanta run line with Max Fried. I do not like. I don't like the fried guy. Atlanta run line at under 9. Orioles run line with Rodriguez over 60.5 outs. Tampa Bay over 8. Tampa Bay game I can get behind. I got a bunch of review props here. Mr. Rodriguez, who you didn't like. Remember you want to trade me Rodriguez for Mike Stanton and Rizzo? Remember you want to take all those guys? You want to get rid of Rodriguez. Now you like him, miss? Interesting how that changes. And I love that guy. There's the Winning Free Picks YouTube. Sean Higgs YouTube. Go say hello. Hit the like buttons for the YouTube channels. Buzz says Guten Tag. A little Guten Tag. Here come the player props. Michael B. He's a member. Be like Michael B. Michael A. says another postseason where B disappears late in the game when they need him the most. 1 point, I think, in the fourth quarter. I said this last night on Look At Lines, Mike. They lose the series 4-1, 4-2. Say they get swept. I'm trading Embiid before the draft. Maxey, whoever. It's a fire sale. The trust the process crap. It has failed. The guy is never healthy. He sits out for a month, comes in a week at the end of the regular season, puts up 30 and 10. Playoffs, I'm hurt. Hi, my other guy, I got a flu. I might not play today. Break up the team. I know you don't want to, because all it is really the Celtics and the Bucks. I know there's going to be the Knicks are going to be good for years to come. I don't know. I think they should just rebuild. What do you got out of this guy? Nothing. Nuggets, baby. Plus $2, 240, 145 live. Someone had the $4 live on him in here. Great night. Sixers in the points. Cavs under in Golden State. And Golden Knights, Vegas. Michael cashing the tickets. Groovy says Nashville hockey's coming out for blood today. Nashville on the ice. So, 4-2 loser last game. You think they get it done versus the Canuckies today? Plus 130. Davis is in the house. Sugarland baseball. We love our Space Cowboys down in Houston. Minus 150. Day action on a Wednesday. But says, let's get the noon party started. Here we go. He likes the Red Sox. I don't mind the Red Sox here. They've won 3 in a row. Cleveland's won 4 in a row. But Cleveland, who is Cleveland beaten? Not the Red Sox. Lost 2 out of 3 to them. Seattle with Gilbert, huh? Over Texas. I like Texas. I like Gilbert's pitch well. San Fran, minus 127. The Giants with Webb. I'm not going to go against Webb. He's good. Bucks under. Let's cash them and not trash them. So I don't know about the Bucks under because I got the Pacer team total over 110.5 here. I think they need to score, and they will score. That's what they've done all season. Hoss says sprinkling a little on the Yankee team total over, hoping the bats wake up. Yeah, we hope in one hand and poop in the other and see which one fills up first. Haw. Get out that nice smelly soap. I got a wonderful lemon pound cake soap. It's fabulous. I just want to pour it in my mouth. This is Miami's 0-11 versus lefties this year. They might be 0-11 versus lefties. That means what? They're 7-7 versus righties? They're a bad team. They're 5. I don't mind that because they got 6 wins on the year. They're 6-18. Max Fried has not pitched well. He's come back from injury. I don't like it. That's just my point. I don't want to run line. Sure, I get it. You don't want to lay $2 with him, but right? What's he 255? I said last night, Miz, I want to take the Marlins. Michael B says, Mavs and Suns early. Those are just auto plays. And in playoffs, off the losses, I don't know what to do with the Bucks. Pacers might go over. Give me the team total. Pacers all year are a team that scores. So they didn't score last game. I expect them to score this game. Michael B says, crazy line movement. Mets Giants game. I'm seeing the Giants are 125 on one of my books. This may be a square play, but give me Webb at home with that. Yeah, why is it a pick 'em? I don't know. Give me the under 7.5. T Money says, Sean, with you, the 4-1, you're speaking my kind of talk on a Tuesday. Like the Lopez there, T Money? Lopez. How do I say, even at 180 at 7 Ks, I'll go 4. The White Sox strike out a bit. I talked about the Twins lineup when he played the White Sox the other day, so let's take the White Sox in a spot at 160. It went to 185. They ended up losing anyway. The Twins lineup was that great. The White Sox lineup, look at that one. Look at their the other day. It was yesterday, but I've done 8 shows since then. I forgot what day it is. Look at the White Sox lineup. 10 Ks. You might have this in. I mean, can't have it before the 4th inning, but you could have it in 4th inning, 5th inning. Like B says, Lakers might get swept after a loss. I bet them first half. I did bet the first half in Game 3. It is. It's a tough loss, but again, you've come out strong in both games. You better come out at home. At least first quarter, first half is the only way to play. That's why I took the Mavericks today in that spot. And they're just in a spot where they play terrible. The Lakers are in a spot where we've come out strong, and then why we've collapsed. Is it the altitude? Is it Joker? I mean, there's a lot of things going there. It could be the Lakers are just bad. That's why you're a play-in team like the Suns and the Warriors. You're not good. Your depth and your lack of defense or bad coaching, whatever you want to call it, comes into play in a close game. That's why you're a 45-40 team or whatever the heck they were. Right? You play against a good team that's going to give you 4 full quarters. You're going to be in for a dogfight. You could win those games during the regular season when teams take the nights off, not in the playoffs. Embiid can barely walk. He still dropped a 30. He had nothing in the 4th quarter. But the good thing is that you have a league that expands and just drags these playoffs. I remember playoffs for 3-game series. That's it. It was a week. Monday, you played Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That was it. It was over. It's a 2-week series for this nonsense. Like I says, Astros giving up some of the most runs of baseball. They are. The staff is bad, and it's depleted, and the bullpen is overworked already. Cubs win at home. They're 7-3. Give me the Cubs. I mean, how is JP France favored on the road when they're 3-7 on the road? And they're in last place. Davis says OKC Dodgers minus 160. Here we go. And Tacoma Rainers. Davis, I love it with his minor league baseball. See, this is what the Midday Money Show is. I'm not telling you about minor league baseball. Davis comes in with 3 minor league plays for you. A little juicy, perhaps, but people like the action. T-Money says, I'm leaning the Phillies first 5 at a plus 182. I don't hate the Phillies have won 7 straight. Although apparently it could be a rain delay, rain out type situation here, which is a game. Now, I told you I got the Phillies last night. It was a 117 or whatever it was. I don't like coming into games that could be rained out or delayed. Then I lose. You lose your starting pitcher after an inning or 2. And it's a bullpen game, and all heck breaks loose. Michael B. I have to say LeBron played great last night. It was a vintage LeBron performance. Lakers were getting the calls, but they still could not stop Denver. Injury side, Nuggets winning again. Yeah, and the thing with the Nuggets are you want to take them. They might not cover spreads, but they win games. And again, even with the foul calling, they went to the line 13 times, and Denver went 17. Not a lot of foul calls, which is fine. I say let them play. T-Money said, I take the Pellies at 260 right now. I have a feeling that line may drop out tomorrow against the Thunder. I think that's worth a shot there. You want to take the Pelicans on a money line tomorrow? Getting a touchdown plus? I don't hate it. Definitely. Listen, T-Money, don't take the heat. Don't be that guy again. Locking in with the King is in the house. I'm hanging in there, King. There's Mr. Tim Earl, my guy. Thanks for joining us, Tim. Appreciate it. Strowman over K's. Yes. Michael B might not accept it, but the Giants are a light hitting bunch. Tim Earl says Suns money line, Pacers money line, Clippers money line, NBA. As much as I got the Mavericks here for the first half, I don't hate the Clippers here. I don't, right? The pressure's on the Mavs. They're the favorite to win the series with no Kawhi in there. So I don't hate these. Although the Suns, I don't like the Suns. Pacers, I'm with you. Michael A says, Scam Hinky's process was absolute failure. It absolutely was. Scam Hinky. And B was hobbled last night. The guy could not run up and down the court. I thought he showed a lot of heart cutting out. He had a big shot to put them up. Not his fault they lost. And they choked it away. They were winning. Grayson under 6.5 Ks, says Davis. Tim Rose coming on some baseball. We love it here. Midweek upsets. And Tim has said it before. Even player prop. With the college baseball, these ranked kind of teams, it's kind of like, whoever, doggy time, middle of the week. Wright State, 124, ECU, minus. That's a homer play there to ECU, folks. You'll see it's the only favorite in the group. Campbell, plus 130. The Owls, plus 150 of Florida Atlantic. Stetson, 220. I love it. This is like a college basketball rundown for me here. Creighton, 160. Georgia, even. Tulane, plus 120. I love it. Michael A says, if you keep this team together, you're mired in mediocrity. Exactly. Not good enough to win title. Not bad enough for a lottery pick. I agree. I'm off betting the Yankees till Judge wakes up, which who knows when that happens. I think the guy's hitting 180. Soto can't carry the lineup. It's not just Soto. Volpe's hitting well. Soto's hitting well. Cabrera's hitting well. Then you got Judge hitting 180. Stanton doing whatever he's doing. Rizzo. That's a 3-4-5 of terribleness. Michael, Yankees have screwed me one too many times. I mean, again, if you're a Yankee fan, you're pumped up. You got false hopes. Hey, look at this. We're 15-8. I mean, forget about the loss. Like at point, they start out hot, and you think they're a good team. They're not a good team. They're not. They're 15-8 playing, and you could say, "Well, look at this. We're this good, and we're not even hitting yet. We're going to be awesome." Yeah, you're pitching way over your heads right now. Horse says even when they get on base, they leave them stranded. Judge has been terrible. He's hitting, I think, 179. Michael A. Where was Embiid in the fourth quarter when they need him to be the MVP? T Money. Well, is T Money a Sixer guy? I know T Money hates Joker, but I don't know if he was all over the Sixers there. Davis says Rangers minus 150. Give me the under in the Ranger game. Under Thunder for me. Not under Thunder. I was just saying it rhymed. Tim Earl says big day in Greenville. NC State comes to town. ECU welcomes back third baseman Alex Makarowitz, who transferred out of ECU. He's about to hear all game long. I don't hate players transferring, but not to NC State. There you go. Time for some heckling. I want some live video stream of heckles. Michael B says, I'm not old enough to remember the 3-game first-round NBA series, but I do remember when it was a 5-game. Yeah, 5-gamers too. Bring them back. Ken, Premium Cat. Hey, Sean, thoughts on Timberwolves today? Think money line play. Yes, I like the Timberwolves. They're a team, a complete team. They're not the sexy team. You got Gober and Edwards. People, they're just like on a peripheral. Nobody gives them any credit. It's like, the Timberwolves. Dude, they played Denver tough last year. Denver said that was the toughest series they had all playoffs last year. They are a really good team. Overlooked. T-Money says, Michael B says the Lakers were getting the calls. They went to the line 13 times, but again, Denver was getting calls. They went to the line 17 times. That was I don't need every tic-tac foul. Now, Lakers at home are going to get some calls? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, not a lot of foul calls first 2 games. Michael A. It's the same story every year with Embiid and the Sixers. Remember Celtics series last year? Give me Jokic all day. It's Jokic, I mean, it's ridiculous. Michael A. says, I'm a Philly guy and just tired of hearing excuses all day on the radio. Embiid's hurt. The ref screwed us. Blah, blah. Hey, listen, hold on a second. You're going after T. I don't think T Money's a huge Sixer guy. He's a huge Laker guy. He likes the Suns and Lakers. I don't think he's a big Sixer guy. But the Sixers should break it up. Absolutely. And I do it right after the playoffs and try to get some trade capital. Why wait? So Moose, my guy. Tommy says, go Knickerbockers. He's a Knick guy. He's a Nick guy. Listen, I thought the Sixers would give him a battle. I'm not Mr. Numbers esque like thinking the Knicks run in here and it's a sweep and go into the finals. I thought this would be a 6 or 7 game series. It still very well could be. It could still well could go 6. If the Knicks win in 6, super. If they win in 5, all right. Is it just the Embiid because he just collapses? I thought this was a 6 or 7 game series, could go either way. That was just my take from the beginning. I know I've got to somehow keep swallowing crow here with Mr. Numbers coming in and harassing me in the comments, but I said what I said. I thought it would be a 6 or 7 game series. Michael, I Sixers gave up 8 points in the last 30 seconds. Yeah, it was like the Reggie Miller game, but it wasn't Reggie Miller and they were the Knicks. Dana Delp's in the house. Tamoose is coming in. It could be him just yeah. I don't think he's he's the Laker home. You want to get on the Lakers stuff? That's the guy you get the team money. I kill him. I kill him with the Lakers, just like I kill Mike B and Curry and the Warriors. Leicester City Davis coming in on the pitch with some soccer. Michael B says, ain't props for the NFL draft. No, Jaden Daniels number 1, 2,500. McCarthy number 3, $4. Aduze 750, 700, well, 7,500. I don't do. I'm not into the NFL player props. I used to like the draft. I've said this story every year the last couple of years since I've been doing the Midday Money Show. That Saturday draft, I would go up to the little buy right up the street. I'd get 2 turkey and cheese sandwiches with tomato and mustard on a Portuguese roll. I'd buy my national little magazine of newspaper that used to have back in the day. Walk back to my house, or if I was on the bike, either way, if I had to race up there before the draft started and just watch the draft all day on ESPN, had a little notebook, wrote things down like a lunatic. I don't know what the hell I was doing. But now it's on a Thursday. We're going to do it on Friday. We're done Saturday. Stop. And again, these things, you want to have fun with them, go for it. But I can't. These numbers move so much from openers. Davis says the whole minus 170. Michael, his team total over 4.5. Yes. JP France. I see London. I see France. I see JP's underpants. Remember that as a kid? That was funny. Yeah. France are giving runs. The Astros bullpen is not good. All right. They brought Hader in. That's all fine and dandy. You need to start a pitching because you had no McCullers. You had no Verlander. Javier was hurt. Now Framber's hurt. Where's Uquiddy? I mean, you need starting pitching. Hunter Brown and JP France were rookies last year. Lost it at the end of the season. Hunter looks terrible to start the year. France has been all right, but I mean, give me the Cubs at home. Michael B. I love the NFL draft. As Red fans, one time a year where we're hopeful. You and everybody else is hopeful of the draft. Me, I'm a half empty guy. Everybody wants to run. Oh, we're going to take this quarterback. He's going to be great. And one quarterback in the draft is going to be good. How are all these quarterbacks going in the first round? Is that an absolute joke? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not worried about the draft. Michael A says, I'm on the O's and the Cubs team total over 4.5. Winner, chicken dinners. Mustard on turkey. Yeah, a little mustard. Listen, I can't put mayo on everything, Tamoose. I had I'm trying to lose weight then and now. You got to mix it up with the mustard and turkey. Come on. Michael B. I mean, at this point, as a Raider fan, all could be is hopeful. I was really happy when they retained Pierce as coach, but Gardner, come on. That is 8-9 written all over it. I don't know. I think it's tough to say Kansas City takes a step back. I thought they'd take a step back win-wise this year, and they did. We got to see how they address their receiver situation. But I think that division is pretty wide open. I kind of like Denver with Zach Wilson, baby. Zach. Do we have a Zach Wilson? I don't have the Zach Williams, Stacy's mom. What's going on? I think that was on Timberwolves channel. All right. Player props today. A Rosarena Ribby, 195. Rosero, 180. Rort Vet, 260. Siri, 195 for the Rays. The Lopez, 10 Ks, plus $4. Pirates, under 8.5. Oakland run line, minus 120. Royals, under 8.5. Cubbies, even money. And the Orioles run line, plus 105. Pacers, team total over 110.5. Mavericks, first half, minus 120. And on the ice, Florida under 5.5, in case you're jumping in mid-show. Michael A says, how many of these first-round QBs have been around for 5 years? Exactly. And I mention this all the time to quarterbacks. You're coming into a team that's terrible. That's why they have a top 5 pick with a new head coach. Caleb Williams is going to go to the Bears with a holdover head coach who had a quarterback in Fields who couldn't do anything. Now, if they have a bad year this year, say they fire the coach again and a new coach comes in, he's not my guy, right? Sam Howell, Washington. That's not his cool. That's not his guy. They're going to draft a quarterback now to get rid of him. They don't even get shots. It's terrible. Terrible. Stay in school for 4 freaking years, kids. Stay at one school. Don't hit a transfer portal for extra money. Get paid at your school. Learn a little bit. Get good. So when you go to a crap NFL team, a team's going to stick with you. ECU, Davis is jumping on the Earl train. To Moose says, I'm just going to show him it's definitely Mayo for me. Listen, I love Mayo. I'm Mr. Mayo guy, but, sometimes you got to switch it up. Dave says, good afternoon, Higgs. I like the Phillies run line. I agree. 7 in a row. Take the Phillies today. Yankees run line. That is not a play I want to get involved with the Yankees. Absolutely not. And the Braves, I get it. They score runs, but I can't lay 255 with Fried run line. I get it. Mavericks, sure. Suns, no. Bucks, no. Colorado. How about an over? I mean, how's that line not move? For that 13 goals last game, and it's still 6.5. B-Hawk. Bucks tonight, Pacers aren't cut off for playoffs. I get it. That's why I like the Pacers over. I think they could score points. Sean, if you get any thought to who Dallas was selecting a first-round pick, I got to see a lineman. I'd like to see an offensive lineman. I mean, if there's some good receiver, I'd maybe take a receiver to put next to Lamb. But you need a lineman. We need offensive linemen. And they're never sexy, but you just put them in there. They play for 10 years. Porto's ruining college basketball. Absolutely. College basketball. I said basketball, but it's ruining football and basketball. Utah minus 135. The Utes. Dave says, no runs first inning, Royals Giants. Yes. Yes to both of these. Yes. I got the Royals for the game under here, right? Didn't I put that in the chat? Under 8.5. So, yes. Giants no runs. Sevy. When Sevy's healthy, the guy's pretty solid. I like it. I like both of these. These are my 2 favorites that they got here, David. Oakley Dokley. We're going to roll on out of here. We'll be back. I'll be back definitely for late night money tonight because we got to talk these basketball games. And I'm loaded up on baseball. I don't know if I'll jump into draft talk, but plays are up. They're posted. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. YouTube, Sean Higgs. YouTube winning free picks. Davis, you didn't hit the like on the Facebook page. You're commenting. Come on, fella. Help me out. I'm out of here. You have a good day. I will see you all tonight